Yeah. So this is 7 o'clock, June, um, August 5th, 2026. I call the Cupertino Library Commission meeting to order. Yeah. And now we start from the roll call.
Yeah. Commissioner Han? Here. Commissioner Chochi? Yes. Commissioner Zhao?
Here?
And Chair Xu?
Yes.
And Vice Chair Saktipo is currently absent or late.
Okay, so the next is approval of the meeting minutes.
Sorry, and I've got one more thing I gotta do.
Oh.
I just have to ask Commissioner Pan a couple questions before you get me.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, Commissioner Pan. Are you in the location that is stated on the agenda?
Yes.
Has the agenda been posted at your location?
Yes.
Is there anyone with you over the age of 18?
Not at this moment that anybody can sign here. Her door is open.
Okay. Has anyone informed you that they would like to make a public comment from your location?
No.
Okay. And is your location open and available to the public?
Yes.
Great. Thank you. Okay. You can go ahead to submit.
Okay. So next, approval of the meeting minutes on June 3rd, 2026. So is there anyone want to make a motion, or if you have any comments on the meeting minutes?
Can I make a motion?
I think. Okay.
I was absent in that meeting.
You absent in that meeting? In last meeting?
If I were absent, then you'll need to stay.
Okay. Absent. Oh. So I can make a motion.
Okay.
Yeah, I can second it.
Great. And we're going to do roll call votes. Commissioner Pan? Aye. Commissioner Zhao?
Okay.
Commissioner Xu?
Yes.
And Commissioner Chochi? Thank you.
Okay. Next, the oral communication. Is there any community member want to make oral communication, or if you got any written communication? Okay. So next is old business. Item 2, the Santa Clara County Library District Storywork Project Subcommittee update.
Okay, I can provide a brief update. And and the commissioner charter, right? That'll be since last meeting we already provided the updates that which ones come first? Oh, I will say first. Yeah, we have a live session first, and then following day, he and China went to the park and the recreational cafe, and we created the slides we made, and it was a joint presentation among 4 of us, include Diane from Cocktail Library and Karen, right, that represent Brian Gosky's application, and E and Turner as the split the presentation, and then we were among the 3 parks that we did the research. Actually, Park and Recreational Commission, they have a very heated debate and discussion about which park to be selected, and they use a point system and make it and there's the first time cup up pie, and then the other 2 part, the remaining part. I think. Oh no, I think one of the commissioner, Robert is named, checked his books. So then as a result, Wilson Parker got elected. So that is the doing what happened, Jewel, and so this is we are very pleased that Wilson Parker is going to be have selected if the project is approved by the city council. But there is a little bit of follow up, and I believe that Ina shared with the mayor during the this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and the mayor has some concerns, so maybe we can let Ina make some updates about that.
Okay, so last time when we attended the commission chair and mayor's meeting, and I got a chance to ask mayor this project, the vote at city council is delayed. Is it possible to make it earlier? And the mayor said maybe you maybe better don't make it earlier because she has some personally she got some concern. She hope we can clarify that before they have a vote. Otherwise, the voting result may be very challenging for us. So the problem is not about funding, and it's about that around the library there's already a smaller, a shorter story walk, and they found that one looks like abandoned, and they just worry if even the shorter one is abandoned, would the long one can be maintained, and can be used effectively, and they want to know how long we can change the book, just to make people they won't lose their interest in it, and I also had a chance to talk with Vice Mayor Chao, and she also had a question. She said, who will decide which book will be posted there? I told her because the funding from the county library, I believe it should be county library they will provide the book. But she said if there's anything sensitive in the book, and Cupertino residents complain, what will happen? Is it possible our city can have a chance to review the book? Yeah. So yes, it looks like mayor and vice mayor, they all have some concern. So it's better we can give them some satisfactory answer before this project got voted at city council. Otherwise, then.
Well, I will say that when council members are looking for information, your very best bet is to send them to Bryant. They can contact him directly to ask the questions, but having it kind of come through the commissioners gets a little gray. So if they have questions, I would recommend to them that they reach out directly to Bryant to get clarification on those things.
Okay, so I will
To answer.
Yeah. So should I send email to mayor, vice mayor, and Brian on the same email loop? Yeah, should I do that?
But I would just recommend you reaching out to them and saying, if you have questions about this, please reach out directly to Bryant, and you would provide them with his email address.
Okay. Yeah. So actually, I didn't answer. I just collect their question because I don't think I'm the one to answer those questions.
The library would be the expert in those questions.
Okay.
Let them know when you put it in the sheet. They have those questions.
Yeah, those seem like very easy questions.
Okay.
And we covered a lot of that in our conversations, even in our meeting about this project. So
okay.
Hopefully we can answer any questions that they might have.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So thank you for all the communications, and thank you for everyone passionate about these projects. And Molly, so Oscar, by email, and I think I called you as well that about where this will be to the city council, and actually go to the September. Is actually are we facing any delays, or it's going to be September 1st agenda, or anything like Brian? Here I want you have the chance to help out eat it.
Yes, of course. I do not know when it is going to get scheduled. The city manager and the mayor are the two that sets the agendas for the city council meetings, and they both are very aware of this item. And so it will just depend on when they choose to put it on the agenda. And I don't know if that will be September or not. We have not been made aware of that.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I just, for disclosure purpose, I send out an email to city council. The email is city council with attitude, so all 5 council members should receive by email, because given that Cupertino is the last 2 city yet have this story work. It's the story work we are talking about here. It's not even the same scale as the one behind the library. It's just although both are part of the story work, they are completely different scale, and as a funny different source, as I believe, or even the book selection is coming from different source, but well, and so I did talk to Ryan as well, and I each do one will be available soon, but it's a copy at the dishes. Also about the fish second this. And also, that's because, I will use the word pop, and it's just not the case because the staff are working on that is, let's say, correct, put my communications, right? So, the email I sent to city council only, JR responded to be that he said, oh, I will forward the UI to city manager together. So, or B, that we are not the last. 5 other cities already had this project, and the whole reason I had a passion about it is we and my walkie key actually really exercised it, and we really enjoyed it. And the whole reason we did it is because of my team member. They actually joined first, so then they bring the whole key, and we are actually adults, and so I don't want to be the one left out just because of the omission. But I'm so happy to hear that Molly, that the city manager and mayor is aware of it. Hopefully they also will be at the bus or host the past one. Given our library, we always number 1. The programming with that in the software. Okay, so that's the update from the about the software. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So, is there any question?
So the city council approve is the last step, right? After the city council approve, then they can going forward this project, right?
Yes, and then we would sign an MOU with the district to have it installed, and all of the details will be in that, and then we move forward. I don't know at what speed to get it installed. I think that would be fun.
So the city council meeting will once a month.
Maybe twice a month.
Twice a month. Oh, okay. I hope they can get into the agenda as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think the question right now is it an item where they go and they talk about it, or is it an item that's on consent where they would just say, like, those are typically things where they wouldn't need to discuss it. They would just say yes. Like, when staff puts it there, it's because there really doesn't need to be much conversation about it unless they decide to pull that and have a conversation.
Since the mayor and vice mayor have some concern, so I think probably Brian can, communicate with them briefly to
probably help.
Yeah, that will be helpful. Yeah.
And Molly, would it be appropriate for me to reach out since it's been brought to my attention from the commission, or should it still be initiated?
And they really should initiate that conversation. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that it seems that's a problem. They got concerned, but they didn't.
They may not, initially communicate.
Yeah, so
Listen.
But that's on them to communicate that. That's not on staff or the commissioners. If you want to do an introduction, you're welcome to do that. But
yeah.
It's definitely not on staff to say, oh, hey, Mayor, you've got questions, and let me introduce you to Bryant. They have his contact information and can easily reach out should they have questions.
Okay. So probably you can, at least you can talk with mayor they right now the current situation, like them to.
Yeah, so that's why I asked you a question. Can I send an email, keep Mayor and Brian in the
Yeah, you could say.
yeah, and then if they still don't ask, yeah, that's the best I can do.
That's something. I'll talk to you after the meeting about it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So is there any other question for this topic?
Since I was not there, I'm completely.
Okay. So yeah, then that's the end of this. So the next is a new business. It's about the Cupertino Family Library independent survey results. Yeah.
Welcome.
Hi, good evening, commissioners and staff. First, the introduction, and my name is Blanc Jiao, and I'm a Cupertino resident. Also, board member of Cupertino Union School District. But tonight's the presentation is just representing myself and not the school district. Okay. So first of all, some backgrounds. For people know about me and maybe know, say I'm doing city and school district related surveys frequently, and to say for yeah, I started several years ago with say doing service with in the name of Cupertino Voice and doing some Cupertino related service, and then I shifted my interest to school districts, and I was invited at 2024, and I did my service before the election and also continue to do it after the election. And this survey was inspired by Commissioner Xu. And so this is my 19th survey in the name of a board member. And so I would like to present the results for you. So the survey was conducted in June 2026. And normally one of my survey I will let it run for about 1 month. And it was attracted 67 responses, and 59 responses are from registered voters in COSE actually, and I believe they also come from the Cupertino area. And I asked 10 questions, and 9 of the questions are library related. The last question is always, okay, what was your suggestion for my future surveys? So this always be the last question. Okay, so I would present some inside fun from the survey. So for the most wanted programs, we have 60% of the people who answered those questions, and so 60% wanted art and craft programs, and 55% says, okay, we want to more comfortable casual seating. So this is how they want to improve the library space. And 51% wants our new fish tank. I see it's still in innovation, but yeah, 51% they want a fish tank display to emphasize California marine life and the ocean conservation related stuff. And also 34% they want more audiobook and culturally diverse stories. That's some findings take away from the survey. And let's go back to the program bar. So I have one survey question about programs and listed a list of programs, and say 60% of the people they wanted more art and craft programs, and 51% they wanted more STEM and hands-on science, and 42% they want more reading challenges and coding, and there's actually two options, and they tie. So those are the programs they our residents upon the most. So for this response, I one of the feature of my survey is that I report say who registered, even though the result is anonymous, and but I report who participated, and those participants, whether they are registered voter or counting this general public, and 88% of them are race voter, and they should be also people who are really interested in our libraries. And so, yeah, what does that mean? So I think it's for our residents, for our library users, they want a more comfortable space, and including the KOCD. And the second one is that they have a strong demand for enrichment program, like art and craft, and as well as STEM. So, and the third thing that say, we need to support school age families, and also some people, a lot of people value the services as the most valuable services are teen speaks, about 46%, and homework help as 42%, and early literacy support about 37%. So, well, really the focus area is that we can see whether we can make more space, make it more comfortable with table seating, and also have more art and STEM programming programs, and so they can, those are within the range of the most wanted programs. And also we need to maybe consider to broaden our collection, like audiobooks, as well as culturally diverse stories and STEM books. So those are the and the last thing, but not the least, is that to support our school age family, and a lot of people they said, well, they visit the library when their kids were young, and when the kids went to college and they stopped coming. That's one of the pattern. So if we can invest in teen space and homework help and early literacy program, it will be a big help to our school age families. Okay. So for the full results, you can scan this QR code and see the full results with the individual responses. So do you have any questions?
Thank you for your time and the effort.
Right. And thank you for the and
the population be in the survey because it's like
Yeah, that regarding your master statement, although I don't be a simple sign of one, I actually.
Yeah, my husband went to live before he get down out of ball, so it's not like gradually. I did best. Actually went there for my husband.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. Different people have different kinds.
So I just want that out that the population, habited, you read the all accept laws.
No, I let the numbers. I send emails. Um, so yeah, my population is that say have two sources, and one is that the race border, and for those who have emails, and so I may send it to them, and if they end up the bribe, I stop singing, and also say for people if they are interested and may subscribe to my service, and so I will add them in my list as well, and send a survey email to them as well.
And I also have question. Yeah, as I heard, so many of my daughter's friends, they visited library because there's a gap between the school end and when parents and get home. So they often, yeah, just come to the library together. And so, yeah, so my question is about, is there possible for some teen space, because if they come together, they may discuss some homework stuff. Would that disturb other people? So yeah,
I think part of our challenge is so many kids come in our current kid space that isn't quite enough. And sometimes we actually open up this room when there's no programs for them to come in as an overflow space. But you'll be happy to hear that I believe it's next year. Our target goal is to renovate our teen space, just like we're doing with children's space downstairs. And this year it'll be upstairs. The adult space will be renovated. So the teen space will be our next target. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's next, huh?
Okay. So next is reports and updates. And the first update.
That's me and Marie. Let me start. Good evening, commissioners. Stay here from me. And
There. Here we are for our August 2026 report. Hopefully you had a chance to look through it, but I'm happy to answer any questions that you come up. So, taking a look at the month of July, we did pretty good with over 180,000 checkouts there. We had over 67,000 people come in physically based on our gate track counter. We were able to offer over 108 programs with over 5,770 attendees. And for those days where we did not have programs going on, we had 13 outside organizations use our space to have programs in the month of July. A couple of snapshot of different photos. As you can see, some craft events, which coincides, of course, with the high craft and art demand that our guest was talking about in the surveys. You never can have enough. There's always demand for more. But also, we did other things, classes, drawing classes, a lot of art classes. And the top right there is actually a succulent adoption agency program for the young kids who want to learn how to take care of their plants. So that was quite a popular program for them to come in and grab all this on and take home to see if they ever rebuilt and learn a little bit about gardening. Quick snapshot of the calendar, the month of August on the Chilton side. You may notice that week of the 17th there, it's a little bit quiet on the storytelling front. We do take a week-long break during that time for our libraries to recharge after the rush of the summer months with summer reading, but we do fill it with a number of performers and kind of interesting programs so that families can continue to come again regularly during that time to enjoy different things that book line. So a few things I want to point out. NorCal Mats will be here on August 20th, and they will have buy specimens with them, I believe, so it's always an interesting one for the kiddos to see. If you are into comedy and fun, Neek Tariq will be back. He's a library staple. You'll see him quite often at other different locations, but he'll be here Saturday, August 22nd, doing the show to entertain the kids. And of course, at music's your thing. You've got toddler music with Megan on August 20th. Yeah, so yeah, lots of good programs happening. Same with the adult side. Quick snapshot of what's happening there in the monthly calendar. I will point out a few things. Well, actually, some I'll be talking about later, so I'll skip right on over. Master Gardeners will be in that month on Wednesday, August 19th, for those who like to garden. And of course, Tuesday Travel Nights is still going strong, and you're going to have a gentleman coming here to talk about Mexico and show off the photos of the places that they were visiting. Quick report out and a big thank you to Cupertino Library Foundation for sponsoring the Summer Courtyard Music Series. As you can see, this year we had a total of 1,851 attendees for the 8 groups that came in and performed for us. I do notice a trend of the first and the last dates tend to see the most people, and I'm happy to report that at 316, I believe that is the most attendance we've had for one of these programs. It would be other programs, for this one's quite close up there. So again, big thank you to Cupertino Library Foundation for sponsoring it for 3rd year, and we're hoping to see it again next year for 4th. Some summer reading reports for just our location, Cupertino Library. We had, for children's ages 0 all the way to 12, we had 1,788 signups. For teens, we had 224, and adults, we had 1,301. For those who signed up for summer reading, they can pick up their prize to August 31st. So they come on up to one of our reference desks and check, and if they finish it, we have prizes for all ages. The aquarium is having its reopening to public on Saturday, August 8th, this Saturday actually, at 10:15 a.m. There'll be a little bit of speeches, but a quick ribbon cutting so that we reopen the aquarium to the families, and we'll have a number of events taking place throughout the library that day to entertain them. Got photo booths coming in. You've got a special craft, a special story time, of course, down to aquariums and fishes, scavenger hunts, and various other passive activities for prizes for the kids to come through. My coworker, who will be refreshing our story walk outside, has also promised that she is going to lock in a story of that fishes in aquarium before Friday, so we'll be happy to see that back up. And again, big thank you for Cupertino Library Foundation for spearheading this project. There will be a more official ceremony to thank all the different donors who contributed to this event. That will be on September 8th at 5:30. I do believe it's Tuesday if I didn't misremember, and I believe CLF will be sending out official invitations to all the different groups, including the Commission and Airs and the for So, Lace, if you have time, you got friends, family, please tell them about it. It's going to be very exciting, is that right? Another event I want to highlight that will be taking place here on Monday, August 17th, is we have the Author Talk, a special one with Jen Fisher. Her book, Hope is the Strategy, is something that we are highlighting, and we hope that folks will join us as this topic is in regards to things that workplace burnout and how to have established the work-life balance, which I'm sure many folks who are in the workforce should understand my paperwork comment that want to hear what she has to say. The exciting thing is, for the first 50 people who do sign up, we have a signed copy of her book available free for them. So I do encourage everybody who's interested to sign up and attend, because I think this is going to be a very interesting talk. And one final one I did want to promote. We are partnering with Santa Clara County's Public Health Department to host another opiate overdose prevention training. This does require registration, but on Wednesday, August 12th from 2 to 3 p.m., folks can come in and learn more about kind of how opioids work and kind of what happens with someone overdose and what you could do. Attendees will not only get training, they will also get a Narcan spray that they can take home, so that if they do encounter one such emergency, that they'll be able to help save a life. So again, very, I think, a helpful program, folks, to have nothing else so that you can get your hands on a free Narcan spray. And I think the only other thing to talk about is we will be closed on September 7th for Labor Day. On that, we'll be open all our regular hours. Any questions? Great.
For the aquarium, looks like big event, very interesting. But I'm so sorry. I will be out of town this weekend. Yeah, so sorry to miss it.
I admitted it a little bit last minute because there was some debate over whether they want to wait until September 8th to open it, but then closing it an extra month just didn't seem right. But if you're able to attend September 8th, that one's definitely worth going to as well. We'll get to meet all the different donors who contributed to this project.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
So you have two days?
Yeah, so again, this one is more just like an open to the public fun. Everyone was having a good time. And then the September 8th one will be a more official ceremony, again, to thank the different groups that contributed. And there will be the unveiling of the plaque that will be, I believe, installed next to the aquarium once we've had that ceremony.
Okay.
Any other questions? If not, I'm handing it over to Marlene for the assistant wire.
Thank you. I'll go over there. So. Okay. Evening, commissioners. It's great to be back. I'm Marley Yuamura Rothschild at the County Library. It is my pleasure to share highlights from the County Library Report. This month, we had a number of global events amongst the libraries, including some that are especially meaningful for Cupertino residents. And thank you, Ryan, for spotlighting Jen Fisher's upcoming visit on August 17th. And of course, the reopening of the aquarium. Super excited. And I made it a point to be there as well. So I'm very excited for that event. Notably, Jennifer Reese will be there too. With Los Altos as a neighboring city, some Cupertino residents also use the Woodland Branch Library. So I thought it might be of interest to you that Woodland is opening a new terrace patio and native habitat on August 15th. This outdoor space will feature tables, umbrellas, as well as surfaces for games and chalk activities. And then on August 18th, we'll be welcoming a delegation from the new Taipei City Library. There will be a short ceremony at the Saratoga Library at 10 a.m., followed by a tour of the Cupertino Library around the game. Cupertino is a friendship city, and you are all welcome to attend one or both of the visits. We are also in the final 2 weeks of application period for the Santa Clara County Poet Laureate. The deadline is Friday, August 14th. This is an honorary 2-year post supported by SU Craze and the county. The term is for calendar years 2027 and 2028. There is a small stipend of $6,000 per year. The applicant must be a published poet, actively engaged in community work, and a resident of Santa Clara County for at least 3 years. There are more details available at ssbcreates.org. With your strong connections in the poetry community and having your own poet laureate, we would be very grateful if you can spread the word about this opportunity. Time has come to the end of my report. I am happy to answer any questions, and I do thank you for your time. Yeah. So, any question? Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. So the next day, the staff and the commission reports.
Yes, I just have a couple updates for you. Our Movies in the Park, the City Movie Park program, Fridays in August at 8 p.m. at Creekside Park. The movie lineup includes Goats, A Bug's Life, Freakier Friday, and Superman. The Senior Center open house is Friday, August the 21st from 10:30 to 12:30 at the Cupertino Senior Center. And then finally, the Cupertino Senior Center is starting to accept their hidden treasure donations through Friday, October 2nd for their annual event. And you can visit cupertino.gov/hidden treasures for the full list of acceptable items. It's a great way to, chat. That's all I have.
So my updates is about the story work. I already shared the information. Yeah. So do you have any update any information you want to share?
No.
Just had a nice program which was project awareness, and it was about guiding the students and the parents with opportunities that can go into parallelly go into art and STEM programs. So they can identify those colleges. There was a counselor and the professional artist or professional like photographer. Last session was photography. So professional photographers were brought in, and they gave insight about how to apply, how to make a portfolio for students. And it was a very informative session. The next session is going to be in September, and it is going to be about a professional dancer and a counselor. So they are going to give insight to students how a parallel career in dance can be achieved while they are focusing on STEM programs. So those kind of insightful sessions are going to be there.
So is that funded by the Cupertino Library Foundation? I saw the program.
Yes.
Yeah, my daughter, she would love to join, but she's out of town for the summer program.
So
and
it's
you
gonna be
missed.
September.
Yeah, but she is interested in the photographer. Yeah.
Sure, we can bring that program back next year as well.
Oh, next year. Yeah, that will be great. So is there anything? Okay, sure. Okay, then next is talking about the future agenda setting. So next, yeah, the upcoming draft agenda items. Do you
Our looking from our work plan, our hope is to have the teens come back potentially in October. And then we still need to, and potentially the seniors at the same meeting. So those are the two things that are left on our work calendar that we created last year that we still need to accomplish. Oh, and I think we talked about having CLF and friends come also, but I can't remember the cadence. That may have been every 2 years we wanted to do that.
I think a few months ago they come, right? If right or like
Within the last calendar year.
and that's kind of okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, but if they want to come to share their program, we welcome.
We will definitely invite them.
Okay. Yeah. So, any other idea? So, how about Qing? Do you have any idea about upcoming? Yeah. So maybe, yeah. I also.
No voice. You're mute.
If the story work get approved, then we can talk about it next commission meeting. But if it's not approved,
Yeah.
if it's not even on the agenda,
yeah, we hope it can be put on the city council agenda in September. Then we can do something this year.
Also, since there is a fall fest coming up, could we talk about having a booth to kind of give information to public in that fall fest
About what?
about what we do as commissioners, what is library commission, and any kind of information they need about the library.
Probably not. I don't think that I would have to get back to you on that for sure, but I'm pretty sure the commissions don't typically have booths for that type of information. If somebody was interested, they were welcome to come to our public meetings, but we typically wouldn't have commissioned out at different events. Unless there was something you were doing that was like a survey for the library. Like the library is rolling out a survey and you are out there as commissioners to support that survey. So there would need to be something that you were trying to accomplish that wasn't just a, hi, we're the library commissioners. Come say hi.
No, it's just information about the library programs which we could promote, kind of.
So I think library foundations, they usually have a booth in city
Library
events.
Foundation do have booth.
Yeah, and they share the calendar. So the Brian's calendar on their table.
Office, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
The library will be there as well with our staff to promote the library. So if you want to come help and like hand out on Sunday, we build up dash bodies.
Oh.
You are.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, let me know because again we usually have a team there. And it's quite busy, so we could always use more bodies to hand out.
Okay.
What's the date?
It's the 12th.
September 12th.
September 12th.
Yes.
September 20th. Okay.
Yeah, September 12th, whole festival.
Okay.
In Memorial Park? US.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
Around the senior center.
So the time is from morning to afternoon, the whole day? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay, don't know off the top of my head.
10 to
You is early till at least
11 to 5.
At least that's what I schedules.
Okay.
Yeah, probably we can go to the library booth to help if you need. And
You're interested, shoot me an email.
yeah.
And let you know when our team will be here.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Looks like, yeah, I'm pretty open that weekend. I like to join. Okay. So, if no other suggestion, we can, call this meeting to close at 7:47